I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Okay, next, Senator Maanzo, Daniel.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, this bill is like an insurance of the farmers all over the country, but done by the county government in the event there are floods, like the ones we witnessed recently, and the crops are swept away, then that farmer must be guaranteed some minimum amount, an estimation of what they would have made as farmers. Then, in case there is drought, then you are able to guarantee the farmers something. And any other calamities. But Mr. Speaker, the biggest calamity seems to be ourselves, seems to be the governance of the country. The amount of money you'll be using to guarantee these farmers can as well be used to guarantee irrigation and make sure that we are not relying on rain-fed agriculture. Because this one assumes, this bill assumes there's no irrigation, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, if you look at what has happened in the country, it's very absurd. We have a lot of water at one point, and very soon we have drought. Oh, I wish, Mr. Speaker, Thwake Dam was complete. With all this water you saw in Nairobi, the dam will be full now. It will guarantee control of floods downstream all the way to Kilifi. It will guarantee enough water stored to conduct irrigation in Kitui, Makwiny, Machakos, Kajiado, and the coastal counties, Mr. Speaker. And if you have steady flow, and in fact, when you do irrigation and you do drip irrigation, you're very sure in Israel, Mr. Speaker, they are guaranteed of a mango crop, avocado crop, and any other crop anytime. And they are able to get all the seasons right because they have constant flow of water. It's not that they have a lot of water, but they utilize the water very well from Lake Galilee, which is pumped into hills and released drop by drop, and they make maximum use of it. If an arid country like that can succeed, what about us who have very many rivers in northern Kenya? This morning I saw Honorable the Senator for Siaya Oburu talk about northern Kenya, which we have a lot of water now everywhere, but soon the animals will be dying. Or if only we dammed these rivers everywhere, if every single river in this country was dammed and provided water for irrigation, there's no farmer who will face any drought. The country will have enough to eat, and the country will have enough to export. And this not only deal with crops, this can also deal with animals. We have a lot of land to do animal farming. We would be doing very well because it's an agricultural-based economy. We would be exporting every day, but we are still bringing in more goods, and our trains going to Mombasa to the port carry less goods. So I really wish, and as the leader of majority has challenged, when it comes to third reading, we can really input this bill so that then the budgeting can come out. Because it's uncertain, whether you'll have these calamities or not. So in the event the calamities, then that particular budget is just like the budget of calamities. If I remember, Mr. Speaker, and we were with you for many years at the National Assembly, every year we budgeted for calamities and kept the money aside, close to 10 billion Kenyan shillings, as an insurance of a calamity. But every time a calamity happens in this country, that money has never been seen. Kenyans just struggle on their own. They take care of the losses. The only calamity now I've heard, considered just a little bit, is the county of Nairobi promising that they will waive mortuary fees. Prevention is better than cure. That's the only guarantee which was given. Prevention is better than cure. If only we had prepared for these calamities, if only we gave people alerts and told them on Friday night, don't move, stay at home, then we will not have this sort of thing. And similarly with the farming, Mr. Speaker, if we give irrigation, you don't need this guarantee. you don't need this bill, because everybody is able to control the climate and everybody is able to make farming successful. If it is animals likely to get sick, there will be sufficient precaution and prevention measures with good scientific research and data. And therefore, as much as we want to have this law, and as much as this law is important, I believe the government can do better with the resources we have. I really want to challenge the government now that, in my opinion, KPC has been sold at a loss. But now that there is a report that there is a big profit, then I want to see Thwake Dam completed. Because we are trying to borrow 9 billion shillings from African Development Bank. Yet we never honored our share because we didn't have money. Now that we have a lot of money, can I have Thwake Dam back before this water is over? I really want to look for the president and challenge him on Thwake Dam, because he promised it to be done by April. But up to now, we have not yet borrowed from African Development Bank. We did not honor our own earlier agreement of the shares Kenyans were to pay on their part. And now that there is a lot of money floating around, I really want this dam complete. And not only this, the Grand I-Force. This will control the water in Tana River. It will give a lot of counties in northern Kenya, Tharaka, and all those places, enough water for irrigation. And we will control the floods going to Magatana's home in Tana River. We won't have his people be washed, or like he said during the Kacha bill, how children used to swim, and now you can't swim in floods. So we if we do these dams, and we have many more rivers in northern Kenya, the country will change completely. The climate will change also. We'll plant more trees. We'll have more water masses, and therefore we'll have this rainfall, which comes with the presence of water. When clouds are passing, they gather water, and you have improved climate, Mr. Speaker. So it goes on with a lot of goodies. This is a good law. I hope we do input. But most important is better planning, better investment. You need not compensate anybody if you have better planning of the country. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.